Hey you guys, Karen with Ask the Spirit Guides. How you doing today? So this is very interesting. I decided that we would take a look at what Elon Musk's higher self has for us in terms of messages from the pendulum. Okay. I had not done that before. Every once in a while we do the dowsing rods. We have done his soul contract, which I will go ahead and post the soul contract videos here. They'll pop up at the end of this video. But I always thought, like, well, I wonder what his soul contract has, or not his soul contract, what his higher self has to say to us in like spelling things out. Okay, so that like a direct message. And then his higher self chose an oracle card just to give us more information. So I thought it's just really interesting. So what I did is I said my prayer first, and I asked my guides if it was okay for me to call in Elon Musk's higher self. Okay, so I did that. They said yes. I did that. I talked to his higher self using the dowsing rods. I asked his higher self if he had a message for us to help us understand what's going on. I did specifically say, like, help us understand why Elon's the way he is, but that's not what they gave me. They gave me they gave me kind of a warning message. It's kind of interesting. Well, anyway, so then, I asked a question, they gave me a response, and then I asked a follow-up question, and I have that for you. So, and then I asked him if he had, anything he wanted to tell us on Oracle, and he said yes. And that's when he picked the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. So, okay, these are the messages. This is very consistent with the messages that our lead team collective, all of our spirit guides combined in this community, have been giving us for the last 2 weeks. Okay. So for the last 2 weeks, I do like going over the messages again because it just helps us to see patterns, and you guys might see more patterns than I do. So for the last 2 weeks, the political messages have been wait for love to win. No, first it was leaving soon, wait for love to win, hold on tight, be ready to breathe. Trump leaves today, but that didn't happen. And then the next day, the political message was life got in the way. Military stopped Trump. They spelled that out on the pendulum map. Trump was arrested. They said on the 29th of May. Well, that doesn't seem to have been what happened. The card we pulled that day said have faith, have faith. And then on the 3rd, so that was 4 days ago. Yeah, this is 3 days ago. So they said Trump leaving forever. And then I said, why do you want us to know that? And they said, prepare. Okay. So now Elon Musk's higher self spelled this out for me. Get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. Now they've been kind of telling us to do that for the last couple months. Okay. And I said to him on the pendulum, I said, what do you mean? What do you get us ready for what? Get us ready for what? And he spelled out turmoil. So this is why the spiritual messages lately have been really important as well. I don't want you to jump over the spiritual messages from our guides because those are actually the more important ones. Okay, so let's just take a step back for a minute and look at the spiritual messages for the same time period that I just went over. So the spiritual messages are, why are you just sitting there? And then I asked in regards to what, they said spiritual work. The next 2 days later is, why are you with them? Worry not, a new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Use your voice to speak up. Stay grounded. Those were messages we got on Oracle. But the question they spelled out is, why are you with them? Okay. These are things they want us to consider. Then they said, widen your perspective. Widen your perspective. That was the spiritual message. Then they said, fear not. No reason to hoard. Share your riches to keep the flow of abundance coming your way. I think I was over preparing in terms of like food and stuff, but I kind of did that just because I figured, well, if I needed something extra, I'd say give it to my neighbors, you know. So fear not, no reason to hoard. They were very specific about that. Okay. The next day it was, why are you making it so complicated? And I said, what are we making complicated? They said spiritual work. Okay. Then the card was gratitude for right now, restore flow and abundance in your life. You receive what you give. You receive what you give. Then the next day they said, why are you disappointed about your life? Shadow work. They encourage us to do shadow work. The next day, 2 days later, they said, why are you just nuts about Trump? They literally spelled that out. They literally spelled that out. Why are you just nuts about Trump? Then I said, what would you suggest instead? And they said, let it go. But, you know, at the same time, get yourself ready. Oh, okay, let it go. Get yourself ready, turmoil. But I think that's important, you know. Then on the 3rd of June, they said, why are you erasing yourself? Isn't that fascinating? Why are you erasing yourself? And the message was love yourself, okay? So they have been preparing us for a while, okay? And these messages go on several months if you've been around the channel. So they wanted us in terms of love yourself. They reminded us with some cards, reflection, which we're doing the 30-day journaling, which is amazing, 30-day challenge. Reflection, balance, and self-love is what they said on the cards. And then in the June messages, because we're in the month of June right now, June 2025, the June messages have been, just in case I always need a little reminder. Once again, they spelled out, love yourself, let go of outcomes, let go of outcomes. And then those were the first two. And I just did the video for, where did I put the messages for today? I've already forgotten. Oh, here they are. Then they said, live your truth. And with your Karen, which was the message with your Karen is to be an observer when you get to a point in your life because you're overwhelmed, you're tired, you're not taking care of yourself, that you're acting like Karen. That was the message. Okay. So, and they also had a June message about the market rolling over. Again, not financial advice, but that's what they had. Okay, so what are we getting ourselves ready for, you guys? Get yourself ready for turmoil. All right. Do you like my look? All right. You know, I think because of the spiritual work we've been doing, if you've been doing it, I feel very ready. I don't know what to expect. But I'm not going to expect the worst. You know what I'm going to expect? I'm going to expect love to win. Because when we have that expectation, then guess what happens? We get what we expect. We get what energy we put out there. So anytime now, I love this concept that I know where the concept of love winning was introduced to me by Venia. I will post her video below, but I got to remember that. She talks about love winning. She does examples of how love is winning with all the political stuff. And I love that. So I've adapted that. But I also started saying to myself, or like, if Jim brings up something to me and I'm like, ew, I don't want to even hear that. What I say to myself is love will deal with that. Love will deal with that. So Venia from let me just Elon, my NDE from A to Z is her name, but you don't have to remember that. I'll just link it in the description below. Okay, she's really good. I love listening to her. So, and she's got 2 great books. So you guys, if you can support her and her books, I will list her books below too. But they're amazing. I've read one of them. I read the whole thing. It's really easy read, so enlightening, so good. Because she had a near-death experience. So she's got some insights. She's got some insider information for us. So I can't wait to get to the other one. Right now I'm reading, I just keep bouncing around to some books, but okay. Elon Musk's higher self. Hello. Let me pull this through. Okay. I'll say the prayer again. I've already talked to him today, but so I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, and only those, and so it is only those of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay. Okay, Mr. Elon Musk, higher self, hello. I'm assuming you're still there. Are you still there? Yes. Okay. So you suggested for us to get ready, to get ourselves ready. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And I asked for what, and you spelled out turmoil. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Are you trying, so you're suggesting, you're preparing us for some turmoil in the United States? Yes. Okay. Is it political turmoil that we should be concerned about? Okay, let me just withdraw that concerned part. So it's political turmoil? Yes. Okay. Is it something we need to be concerned about on an individual basis? No. Okay. So you're just wanting to give us a heads up that there is going to be some unrest, let's say? Yes. Okay. Is Elon going to be causing some of that unrest? Yes. Is it going to be caused by Elon against Trump? Yes. Allegedly and entertainment purposes only. Okay. So are they going to be taking each other down at this point? Yes. Okay. Is something going to, you're saying turmoil though, like we're kind of used to this actually. Is it going to be more intense? Is something going to be happening that's shocking? Like more shocking? How could we ever get more shocked? Okay, so something's going to happen that's more shocking. Okay. Is it going to take Trump's presidency down? Whatever this is. Yes. Okay. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, obviously. Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not even wishing for that. I'm like, whatever needs to happen for love to win is where I'm at this point. Who am I to say what that needs to be, right? I don't know. I'm only a Karen with an ego, so I'm going to let our lead team collective and all our higher selves take care of that, and all the guardian angels and God and whoever, Jesus, whoever. All of them. Whoever wants to help us. Okay, that was a pop. Let's see if any of these. All right, any other? Oh boy, that's a lot. All right, let me just see. So these, I'm not going to look at the message, but I think 4 dropped. Yeah, 4. Okay, so I do have 5, 6 in front of me. 6. Let me just ask him if any of those are the messages he wants. Okay, I know his higher self is gender neutral, but it's just easier as we're referring to Elon on Earth here. Okay, so Mr. Musk, higher self, are any of the cards in front of me the ones you wanted me to have? Yes. Okay, let's just start from the right. So the first one on the right, do you want me to read that one? No. What about the second one on the right? No. Third one? Yes. Fourth one? No. Fifth one? No. Sixth one? Sixth. Yes. So third and 3 and 6? 3 and 6. What does 3 and 6 equal, you guys? Ugh. Endings. Endings. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So let's see what we've got. Again, he wants us to get ready for some turmoil, okay? Which I really appreciate. Like, I really appreciate him preparing us. He's wanting to prepare us. And I asked for a message. And he didn't even give me a message that I specifically asked for. I just wanted to know more about Elon, basically, but he's preparing us, and I think that's cool. Okay. Oh, interesting. Protecting treasure. So 3 plus 9, it's a 39 card. 3 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's a 12. Then you take 1 plus 2, it's a 3. So now we got another 3. Protecting treasure. Okay, so she's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a rainy day, isn't it? She's looking like she is having a rainy day. She's taking a little nap. There is like a diamond right there, but it's raining, isn't it? All right, let's see what the second one is, and then I'll read them both. Oh, weird. Wizard of Awareness. Look at you guys, another 3. So 3, 3, 3. So we have a 3, 3. We have a 9 and a 3, 3, 3. So Wizard of Awareness. 3, 3, 3 is really this community's number because it's the energy that we've brought in through our moms and my nephew's grandmother spirit with us. She's partnering with us for sure on this channel. So 333 has always been the number we've seen. So Wizard of Awareness. Weird. Okay, so let's see. Protecting Treasures, 39. 39. Protecting Treasures. You are always protected and divinely directed. Let me just double check because I forgot this deck has an upside down side or a reversed, and I don't know which way the cards were. So let me just see how he wants me to read them. So, Mr. Musk, higher self, hello. Do you want me to read the first card, Protecting Treasure? Do you want me to read that upright or reversed? So upright? No. You want me to read it reversed? Yes. Okay, what about Wizard of Awareness? Do you want me to read that upright? Yes. Or do you want me to read it reversed? No. Okay, so we have reversed on the first one. Okay. All right. Ready? Do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? Get yourself ready, turmoil. This is a message for that. Do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience, and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationships is due to this is a political message, you guys, so, we're all assessing people we're hanging out with nowadays, aren't we? Okay, so perhaps the imbalance in your relationships is due to the conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you found some kind of protective refuge, be aware there may be a price to pay. You may also need to assess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. That's interesting. Be true to your dream and remember that the angels will bring the right people to your way to further the path of your highest good. I just love having that faith, Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. Don't give away the farm for a smile. Wow. Okay, get yourself ready and turmoil. How are you seeing that in your own life? How are you seeing that message from him about get yourself ready in turmoil? How is that? What does that mean to you? I have to think about that one for me. Okay, number 3, awareness of, and he wanted me to read this upright. So your soul knows best. Be still and observe. This is the second time today. I'm doing both of these videos today. This one's going to publish the day after. We've gotten observed twice today. Observe twice today. Okay. So when there's turmoil, It's very loud and clear. They want us to observe, which means don't get caught up in it. Okay. I don't know when the turmoil is going to start, but let's remind each other when you start to see major turmoil, get on this channel and start posting. Remember, everybody, observe. Just observe. Let's get on and start telling each other. Okay. We got to remind each other. Okay. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. Remaining neutral. This applies to the environment within you too. It's exactly the same message that we just got yesterday. I'm going to say yesterday because it posted yesterday. Okay. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. Observe. Let love take care of it. Okay? You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire, because we've been doing the spiritual work. We've been doing it. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. Wow, wearing the world as a loose garment. That's amazing. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. Yeah, they never do, ever, 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 ever. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. It's all good. The turmoil is all good. Okay? It might not look that way at first. Observe it. Or don't observe it. Take a step back. Take a break from it, you know? Unless it's knocking on your doorstep, you don't even need to be involved, you know? Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Really good message from him. That sentence alone, it's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. I think what I'm going to do, I feel like, because it just feels like something's coming. They've been building this. I'm going to make a page in my journal to put the messages down, excuse me, that they're trying to remind us of. Well, actually, I have a list. So that when something is going on, I can pop on here and okay. Remember the messages they gave us? Because these messages are interesting now, but they're going to be more helpful when the turmoil begins, you know? And we don't even need to, let's not even project it as turmoil. Let's just project it as like, this is an unfolding, you know? Because if we project it as turmoil, then we get turmoil, you know? Let's just say it's going to be a peaceful transfer of power. Peaceful transfer of power. So really interesting. Okay, let me just say goodbye and thank you. So Mr. Musk's higher self, thank you very much for your message, and we really appreciate, rather than you giving us dirt on Elon, that you were more caring about us. So to help us get, just get prepared for it. And thank you for the messages on Oracle. That was very helpful. All right. Okay, you guys, thank you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye-bye.